Greetings, my name is Michael Stavrakakis and I'm the singer of Democracy from Greece. I'm back with a brand new Addicted to Lists episode. I know it's been a while. I had to stop the videos for some time because it was becoming a bit overwhelming for me, but I'm back now with my favorite 31 metal albums of 2024. So stay tuned, this is gonna be a long but interesting one. We begin with number 31. Divine Battle by Savage Oath is a love letter to classic heavy metal, invoking the spirit of bands like Omen, Manila Road and Eternal Champion. Epic tales of warriors and battles, galloping riffs, and powerful vocals make this album a must-listen for fans of the genre. Saddle up, grab your sword, and ride to Valhalla. Germany's Ivory Tower return with Heavy Rain, a melodic power metal album that recalls the glory days of Tad Morose and Angel Dust. With beautiful choruses and speedy riffs, the band delivers a polished, engaging release that's perfect for fans of high-quality European power metal. Scanner's The Cosmic Race continues the legacy of power-infused speed metal, but suffers from lackluster production that detracts from its potential. Despite this, standout tracks like Face the Light showcase the band's knack for memorable songwriting. It is not their best work, but it is a solid entry in their beautiful discography. Manowar fans rejoice. Triumph's Spirit Invictus channels the epic aggression of the Triumph of Steel with thunderous double bass, galloping riffs, and triumphant choruses. With Sacral Rage's Marios Petropoulos joining on guitar, the album is a relentless celebration of all things epic metal. Two incredible albums in just 2 years. Triumph's future looks unstoppable.
I pass the golden gates of the great marble hall. I have seen I am sold, and the time is running out.
Dark, brooding, and captivating, Ecclesia Militans sees the French metal as Ecclesia, leaning more into power metal while retaining their doom origin. With Tad Morose vibes and a charismatic vocalist in the helm, this album weaves together a haunting and melody tapestry that lingers in the mind long after the final note.
Into the cleansing waters.
For fans of Warlord's emotional melodic metal, Iriath by Arisithian Blade is a revelation. This late 2024 debut boasts beautifully crafted guitar riffs and solos by Yannis Aktipis and the heartfelt, unique vocals of Chris Papadakis. It's a standout release that captures the spirit of classic melodic metal while carving its own niche.
A secret sacred like this, it was never told.
Few bands push boundaries like Blood Incantation, and Absolute Elsewhere is a testament to their innovation. The album blends death metal ferocity with progressive rock influences, including Pink Floyd-esque interludes and atmospheric keyboards. While the creative ambition is undeniable, the use of blast beats together with psychedelic keyboards may not resonate with everyone. Still, it is a fascinating journey for adventurous listeners. Witherful Sons of the Forgotten continues their heavy, chaotic blend of power metal with progressive influences. Joseph Michael's extraordinary vocal range and versatility shine, and his role as the new Sanctuary singer only adds intrigue. While the album might not convert non-fans, it is a bold and technically impressive release that underscores the band's unique identity. Mother's Guilty Pleasure Part 1 by the band Noor channels the spirit of 80s US metal with soaring vocals and vintage production and speedy riffs. But while the nostalgic vibe is commendable, the album for me struggles to stand out, feeling a bit too derivative at times. It is a good album that I understand why it appeals to fans of the era, But it raises the question, does nostalgia alone make for a great album? The future will show if New's debut album is just a firework or the first of many great albums to come.
Open up your gates, my sweet sound of love.
Music. Aura's Glimmer of Hope is a melancholic masterpiece capturing the spirit of later Fate's Warning with an emotional, progressive touch. Luis Hatzimejalis' stunning vocals anchor the album, delivering heartfelt melodies that linger long after the music stops. Released through Sleazy Rider Records, this album is a must-listen for fans of reflective and emotive progressive metal. Brace yourselves for the underworld that awaits us all, a brutal assault on the senses from the death metal legends Nile. George Kollas delivers some of his most ferocious drumming to date, propelling the album's cataclysmic and chaotic soundscapes. While undeniably heavy and intense, the intricate musicianship demands admiration. This album is a dark, relentless journey, but one worth taking if you dare. Pure 80s hard rock bliss. Teenage Rebel by Nestor feels like an homage to the glory days of hair metal. Cheesy in all the right ways and packed with infectious melodies, this album oozes nostalgia while standing tall on its own merits. It is impossible not to crank this one up and revel in its glorious charm. Jotun has crafted one of the most versatile and unique albums of 2024. Kinship blends baritone clean vocals, death growls, and otherworldly compositions into a seamless whole. Tracks like Desolate Plains showcase their ability to merge beauty with brutality. This one takes a few listens to fully sink in, but once it does, it's unforgettable. P.V. Wagner is nothing short of a metal legend with an impressive discography spanning nearly 4 decades. On After Lifelines, Rage takes a darker and heavier turn compared to the previous album Resurrection Day. Yet their signature melodic choruses shine as brightly as ever. P.V.'s vocals remain powerful, and tracks like Toxic Waves showcase his heavy, infectious hooks. With 27 albums under their belt, Rage proves they are still at the top of their game, and this one feels like it's tailor-made for live performances.
The poison sea, where all we know goes down in toxic waves.
Fans of European power metal can rejoice with Silent Winter's Utopia, a glorious homage to the genre's titans, evoking the grandeur of Stratovarius, Gamma Ray, and Halloween. The singer Mike Livas delivers his most commanding vocal performance yet, pairing perfectly with the album's soaring melodies and anthemic choruses. Whether it's the galloping riffs or the sweeping orchestrations, Utopia is a dream for anyone who cherishes classic power metal.
Silent shadows, silent hearts.
Crypt Sermon has traded their doomier roots for a more epic power metal approach, but it works. Stygian Rose delivers massive, bone-crushing riffs and raspier vocals that evoke the glory of bands like Morgana Le Fay. The album cover is also beautiful, and their music will transport you to a time of sword-wielding heroes and mythical battles. After an 8-year break, Inner Wish are back, and the return is nothing short of brilliant. Ash of Eternal Flame combines their signature melodic power metal with a heavier, more aggressive approach. Yorgos Kospendakis delivers a beautiful vocal performance with his characteristic voice, and guest appearances like the one of Hansi Kusch from Blind Guardian on the song Sea of Lies add an extra layer of magic. This is Hellenic metal at its finest. Renowned Brazilian guitarist Kiko Loureiro, formerly of Anger and Megadeth, showcases his amazing guitar talent on Theory of Mind. This album leans into a more aggressive sound while retaining the dreamy melodic brilliance Kiko is known for. Tracks like Blindfolded demonstrate his technical mastery and inventive use of scales, making this a treasure trove for guitar enthusiasts and fans of creative instrumental music. Saxon proves once again that age is just a number. At album number 27, Hellfire and Damnation is a testament to their consistency. Tracks like Madame Guillotine deliver the new wave of British heavy metal sound we all love, with Biff Byford still commanding the mic like it's 1980. Hell, Fire and Damnation is a solid addition to Saxon's legendary discography.
Just let me introduce you to Madame Guillotine.
Greasy Sunbursts bring heavy and aggressive prog metal to the table with Manifesto. Castrax's virtuosic guitar work and Vasilis Georgiou's commanding vocals make this album stand out. The album cover is also stunning, the production is top-notch, and the songwriting shines with intensity. This is an essential listen for fans of modern progressive metal. Leviathan continues the streak of outstanding progressive metal with stories of imperceptible light. 4 albums in 6 years is by no means a small accomplishment, but quality hasn't suffered one bit. This release leans heavily into more complex and dissonant soundscapes that reward patient listeners. If 90s inspired prog metal is your thing, give this one a spin and you will not regret it.
Love thy neighbor, cheat a friend. God will forgive if everyone can pretend.
Black metal gets a melodic twist with Yoth Aria's Blazing Inferno. Following their incredible debut As the Flame Withers, the new release carries the torch with powerful vocals from Rustam Sakirjanov, who replaces the legendary Magus. Jim Mutilator's compositions strike the perfect balance between darkness and catchiness. Even if you're not a black metal fan, this album might just convert you. It's been a while since goth metal sounded so good. Unto Others, formerly known as Idle Hands, deliver a brooding and atmospheric masterpiece with Never Neverland. The title does ring a bell, right? The relaxed vocal delivery, combined with Marty Friedman-esque solos on tracks like Mama Likes the Door Closed, creates a mood that is both melancholic and electrifying. Think Danzig meets Bauhaus and Typo Negative, but fresh and exciting. Greek epic metal at its finest. Tower of High Sorcery sees Akelus crafting beautiful choruses, evocative keyboards, and even female vocals to create a cinematic atmosphere. Songs like Ishtar highlight the emotional depth and grandeur of Chris Kappa's vocals, while the hand-painted album cover adds a touch of authenticity in an era of AI-generated art. This album is nothing short of epic. Riot V is more than a band, they are a metal institution. Their contribution to US power metal is immense, and I must say that Mean Streets definitely adds to their legacy. Mean Streets is packed with sing-along anthems like the title album and Feel the Fire. Todd Michael Hall's incredible vocal range and performance elevates Mean Streets to legendary status, one of the best releases of 2024. Imagine progressive black metal with a cosmic twist. Yeah? That's Hail Spirit Noir. Fossil Gardens leans into more straightforward structures, but it is still packed with experimental flair. The blend of clean and growling vocals paired with celestial keyboards creates a listening experience that feels like a trip through time and space. I think it's a crime that this band is not worldly known, but you can fix that by diving deep into their music.
From the void, silhouettes spread across the cosmic heads.
Old school German speed thrash metal at its finest. Vulture's Sentinel brings all the chaotic energy of speed metal with an 80s production twist. There are many bands that try to sound like they belong in the 80s, but Vulture definitely succeed in doing that. Don't miss this ripper of an album. If thrash metal is your thing, Flotsam and Jetsam probably already hold a special place in your heart. Their two first albums are genre-defining, and their 2024 release, I Am the Weapon, proves they are still firing on all cylinders. Fast, technical, and melodic, the album exemplifies their signature style. They have an amazing streak of albums since 2016, and I Am the Weapon just adds more fire to their legacy. Who would have thought that Judas Priest, 50 years after their debut album, could drop jaws like this? Invincible Shield brings back the pain of Painkiller and strikes us with even more force than firepower. Rob Halford, at 73, proves he is still the undisputed metal god. Listen to his performance on The Serpent and the King and tell me if it does not blow your mind. Of course, this album also showcases Richie Faulkner's guitar mastery, but what stands out in the album are the compositions, with tracks like Trial by Fire and Giants in the Sky oozing brilliance. Judas Priest isn't just keeping the fire alive, they have forged a whole new inferno. Void are newcomers to the scene, but they are not here to play nice, they are here to dominate. I must admit that I missed their debut album Horrors of Reality, which was released last year, but I heard it recently and I think it's phenomenal. But you're going to ask, are you going to include the 2023 release in your favorite albums for 2024? Well, no, but their 2024 single Return of the Phantom raises the bar even higher, so I definitely had to include them. Think thrash metal with razor-sharp technicality and a vocalist, Jackson Davenport, who blends aggression with soaring high notes. Return of the Phantom is hands down the best thrash metal song I've heard in years, maybe even the last decade. If you are into deep, emotional and dynamic music, you will agree that All Dies New Heart by Mother Mortem is an absolute masterpiece. This Norwegian band has been a personal favorite since their 2001 album All Flesh is Grass, which I actually reviewed back in the day for Altars of Metal magazine. Shout out to my friend Dimitris Petrakis, who has restarted Altars of Metal, doing a fantastic job. Fast forward to 2024 with All Dies New Heart, which has surpassed even the greatest releases of the band. Annette Kierkegaard's vocal performance is so breathtaking that I consider it historic. Her range and vocal melodies on tracks like Towers will leave you in awe. Go ahead and pause this video and go and listen to Towers. I will wait. Mother Mortem's distinct use of haunting scales and complex emotions remains unmatched, and their documentary Hall of the Underdogs gives you a glimpse into the struggles and triumphs behind their greatness. Well, that was it. My favorite heavy metal albums of 2024. What a great year for heavy metal. And what a great year for Hellenic metal as well, with many great releases from Greek bands. As always, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and let me know in the comments your favorite albums of 2024. I know it took a while for me to post a new Addicted to Lists episode, but I hope you've enjoyed this one. Thanks so much for your support. Do more.